Okay, we're going to start in our child's pose position. So with your knees shifted fairly wide, and you might start by keeping your hips up a little bit until you get some space out of your hips and ribs. And just do some subtle shifting, some lengthening through the arms and through the top of the head. And then work towards settling your tailbone back further, finding that length. And then we'll crawl those fingertips even further forward, allowing the forehead to come to rest. We'll take a long breath, inhale, and exhale. And then with those fingertips spread wide at the front, we'll shift our torsos forward. Tuck your toes under. Now as you press off your palms, just lift your knees. And then reach your rib cage to your thighs. Really rotate those biceps forward, wrap your triceps back, and then slowly lift your tailbone. Continue to reach your chest through as you start lowering your heels toward the floor. We'll start getting some length through the back of the legs here. Then we'll bend into our right knee a little bit, allowing our left heel to get even closer to the floor. And then we'll switch those heels and knees. Feel that lengthening of the right side. And then we'll sink both heels. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift your heels. Bring those knees back down to the floor. We'll move our hands into table. Turn those biceps forward again to really find that full length of your spine. So from the top of your head all the way to your tailbone. Then press off your mat and round your spine into cat spine. Tuck your tailbone, soften your chin in. Feel that space between your shoulder blades reach toward the ceiling. Then dropping your rib cage down. Lift your tailbone, lift your collarbones, look forward, cow spine. Then take your rib cage and reach it over to the left. So you kind of take a little peek to your right side, reach that rib cage over, and then round back up into your cat spine. And then move your rib cage over to the right, looking a little to your left. Then drop your rib cage down and back to cow. Now we'll go the other way. Reach that rib cage to the right. And this time we'll just kind of move through a nice big circle up through cat, to the left, back down, and one more time to the right, and up, and left, and down. We'll settle back into that full table spine. Again, we'll tuck our toes, and we'll sit back into our heels this time, allowing the arches of our feet to get some space. And then we'll walk those hands forward again. Spread those fingertips wide, take a deep breath. On this exhale, you'll shift forward all the way into a plank pose. Toning into that belly space, feel your heels reaching away. Then pull your palms toward your toes. Nice strong core space here. We take a breath in here. And exhale. Then inhale, press up and through to your down dog. Feel the reach of your heels down, the reach of your chest through. Lift your tailbone a little higher, feel those heels reach. And then look forward, move toward the front of your mat. Settle your feet to hip distance space and let your head and chest hang heavy. Move your hands to your shins and find your flat back. Top your head reaching forward, tailbone away. Then bring your hands to your hips and lift your spine up nice and tall. Working through that lower back space. Reach your fingertips to the side, finding your mountain pose. Feel the soles of your feet pulling in, and inhale, we'll reach it tall. We'll open our palms, and we're just going to swan dive toward the mat. And then we'll fill it back up. We open the palms, we swan dive toward the mat, and then inhale, we fill. This time we come down, and we let our head and chest hang heavy. We ragdoll that upper body space, letting our knees and hips kind of shift from side to side. Then with your fingertips finding the mat, keep your right foot forward and step your left foot back. Wiggle the ball of your foot and maybe crawl your right toes forward until you find that nice long shin, and then lower that left knee to the floor and drop the toes. Press the top of the left foot into the mat and bring your hands to your right thigh. Feel the front of your left hip reaching forward. Now take that left arm and reach it up to the sky, and then reach that palm over to your right. Just feel that nice full stretch down that left side. Turn that left palm open and take a little peek underneath. Nice deep breath. Exhale, bring that left arm out to the side and take your right arm out to the side. Look over your right shoulder and rotate your right arm back, your left arm forward. Make that right foot really strong so it stays nice and still. Then lower your left hand down. You can use a block here. Take your right arm up to the sky. Now we're going to turn that right palm open, and you're just going to bring the back of your right hand to the outside of your left hip. Then you'll nudge that right shoulder toward the sky and look up. Just try to get some space into that front shoulder and breathe. Then release that right arm back up. Bring your right fingertips down to the floor on the outside of your right foot. Tuck your left toes. Lift the left knee. Shift your hips back and step your left foot forward. Find that nice folded position again. Take a breath, inhale. Bring your hands to your shins. Find that long spine, flat back. And then again, we give our knees just a little softness. We bring our hands to our hip crease and lift that tall spine up. Pull your shoulders away. Find your mountain. Engage those inner thighs, inner ankles, and reach up to the sky. Turn your palms open and swan dive to the mat. And then fill it up. And swan dive down. One more time. Inhale, we fill. Exhale, we sweep. Let your head and chest get heavy. Fingertips to the floor again. Step your right foot back. Wiggle into your space, creating that nice long space from foot to foot. Lower the right knee to the floor and drop the toes. Press the top of that right foot down. Bring your hands to your left thigh. Reach the front of your right hip forward, lifting out of the top of your head. Then your right arm will reach up. That open right palm is going to stretch over to the left. Feel that nice open space down the rib cage. Turn the right palm open, look underneath. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bring that right hand out to the right. Lift your torso. Bring your left arm out. Look to your left. Rotate your left arm back, right arm forward. Get strong through those feet. Hold, inhale. Then lower that right hand down. Maybe use a block there. Take your left arm up to the sky. Then you turn the palm back. Bring the back of the hand to the outside of the right hip or in that direction. Nudge that left shoulder up and back. Look toward the ceiling. Feel that space. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release that left arm. Bring it down to the floor on the outside. Tuck your right toes. Lift that right knee. Shift your weight forward. This time we step that left foot back. We land in that strong plank. Look down at your hands. Spread your fingertips. Exhale, press up and through to your down dog. Feel the reach of your chest through. Make sure you're wrapping those triceps back. Lift your heels. Come forward to your plank. Tone into your belly space. Tap your knees to the floor. Your elbows hug the ribcage. So you lower your hips, pull your shoulders back. Bring your arms forward. Lift out of the top of your head. Inhale, we lower back down. We move the hands back alongside. Tone your belly space. Tuck your toes. Exhale, press up to your knees. And then continue through to your down dog. Long inhale. And exhale. Look forward. Hands and toes, front of your mat. Settle your feet hip distance apart. Fold, inhale. Bring your hands to your shins, a long spine, we lengthen. Knees soften. Hands to that hip crease, and we lift that tall spine up. Return to a mount. Squeeze through those inner thighs. Inhale, lift up. Open your palms. Sweep to the floor. Fill it up and reach. Again, open palms, we sweep. This time we stay up, we reach, turning our palms towards center. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your weight to your right foot. Left foot's going to take a long step back, and then we'll rotate those toes open for triangle. Release your arms. Hinge into your right hip crease. Lift that right hip bone up and back. Lower your right hand down, reach your left arm to the sky. Nice place for a block under that right hand. Left arm is stacked up. We hold, inhale. Bend into your right knee. Pull your left arm back. Bring your right arm forward for warrior two. Make those feet super strong. They're pressing away from each other. The shoulders are relaxed. Then you push off your right leg and reach your fingertips to the sky for a gentle warrior. On your next exhale, you'll sweep your hands behind your back. Do a nice shoulder roll away and feel your knuckles reaching toward the floor. Bend your right knee. Now reach it out towards your pinky toe. Bring your right shoulder on the inside of that knee. Bow your head down and then reach your arms away from your lower back. Humble warrior. Full breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we release our fingertips to the floor. Lift the left heel and rotate that left hip forward. Lower your left knee down to the floor and drop your toes. Reach your fingertips to the sky, reaching the front of your left hip forward. Arms move out to the side. Look to your right and rotate your right arm back, left arm forward. Feel that lengthening through the front of your left hip. Now, if you like here, feel free to tuck your left toe, lift that knee up, push that heel firmly back. Then we take that left arm down to the floor, reach the right arm up. Now, if you still have that left knee down, maybe you lift it here. Remember, it's just an option. We breathe, inhale. Now, this time, as we lower that right hand down, it's going to come on the inside of the right foot. The left knee comes down to the floor. We take that right leg and move it to the back. Walk your hands forward. Push your palms, lift your knees, reach your chest through. Tailbone extends to the ceiling, and then the heels deepen toward the floor. Long breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, come forward to your plank again. Choosing knees or toes here. Elbows hug the ribs. Hips soften, shoulders pull away. Maybe this time you find your cobra, lifting the elbows. Maybe your up dog with hands directly alongside the rib cage. Shoulders are back in any of these poses. Elbows can be down in Sphinx pose. We breathe. Exhale, we lower. Choosing knees or toes, brace your core, press through your plank right into your down dog. Take a long breath, inhale. Exhale, look forward. Move to the front of your mat. Settle those feet again, head distance. Chest to thighs, we fold. Hands to your shins, a long spine, we lengthen. Now, flat back can be done with fingertips down to the floor if you can maintain a full length of your spine and legs there. And then hands move to that hip crease. Soften your knees a little bit. Use that lower back space to lift. Reach your hands to the floor. Inhale, we fill. Open your palms. Exhale, swan dive. Fill it up. Swan dive, release. Fill it up. Staying up. Turn your palms in. Weight to your left foot. Step your right foot back. Take the toes and hip of that right leg and rotate them open. Now press your feet firmly apart. Release your arms. Shoulders relax. Hinge to your left, but then lift that left hip bone up and back. Lower that left arm down. Reach your right arm to the sky, working to stack those shoulders. We're looking up to the right fingertips. Feeling that length through that left hamstring. Then we bend that left knee. Right arm pulls to the back, left arm forward. Maybe you heel toe more space. Release those shoulders again. Press your feet apart, make it strong. Push off your left leg, reach up tall, gentle warrior. Exhale, release your arms behind your back. Shoulders pull away, knuckles reach toward the floor. We bend into that left knee, reaching it toward the pinky toe. Left shoulder comes to the inside of the thigh. We bow the head down. Arms will lift away from our lower back space to any degree. Hold, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, fingertips release to both sides of that left foot. We lift the right heel and rotate forward. That right knee comes down softly. The toes drop under. We reach the torso up, making that left foot super strong. Arms come out to the side. Look to your left and rotate left arm back, right arm forward. Spread those fingertips wide. Now reach the front of your right hip forward. If you like, tuck your right toe. Lift out of your torso. Push that right heel back. Beautiful. Hold, inhale. Now that right hand comes down. That left arm reaches up. Another nice place for a block. That right knee can be down here if you prefer. Then we bring that left hand on the inside of the left foot. We lower the right knee, shift the hips back, move that left leg around. Walk your hands forward. Spread those fingertips wide. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, reach your ribcage through. Remember to wrap those triceps back. Lift the tailbone, deepen the heels. Take a long inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the heels, come forward to your plank. Choose knees or toes, elbows in, hips soften, shoulders back. Again, Sphinx, up dog, cobra. Maybe this time you press the tops of your feet more firmly, taking weight off the knees. Inhale, we lower back down. Press through your plank and into your down dog. Long breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, look forward. Move to the front of your mat. Feet hip distance, chest to thighs, we fold. Hands to shins, along spine, we lengthen. Hands to hips, soften knees, we lift the torso. Inhale, we fill. Open the palms, swan dive. Fill it up, stay up, tall spine, turn your palms in. Weight to your right foot, step your left foot back. Turn those left toes open, release your arms. Hinge to right hip crease, drop that right arm down, reach that left arm up. Maybe a little deeper this time. Can you lift that right hip bone up, look up toward your left hand. Bend your right knee, left arm comes back, right arm forward, warrior two. Shoulders release. Exhale, press up, gentle warrior. Release those arms behind your back, do that shoulder shrug. Bend into your right knee, bring right shoulder to the inside, bow your head. Arms lift up and away from the lower back space. Full breath, inhale. And exhale. Release your arms. They come to both sides of that right foot. Then you'll lift your left heel and turn forward. Now here we're going to take our left hand onto our right thigh. You're going to take your right arm and reach forward. Lengthen, stretch it out. Now bring your weight to your right foot. Take that left heel, lift, flex it to the back. When you're ready, see if you can move that left arm out front. Warrior three. Find that center. Hold, inhale, try to square those hips. Bring your hands to your heart. Step your left foot back. Bring your left knee down to the floor, your hands move to your right thigh. Arms reach out. Get strong through that right foot. Rotate right arm back, left arm forward. And if you like, tuck the left toes, lift the knee. Left arm then moves down to the inside, right arm reaches up. Look up, hold, inhale. Right hand moves to the inside of your right foot. Left knee comes down, right leg kicks back. Maybe take a moment just to shift your hips. Feel that nice release. And then we'll spread those fingertips as we move the hands forward. Again, we tuck the toes. Push off your palms, bring your rib cage to your thighs, lift your tailbone, and then just feel those heels reaching down. Now soften your left knee so we allow that right hip to get a deeper stretch. Full inhale and exhale. Bring that left heel back down. Lift your torso, come forward to your plank. Choose knees or toes, elbows, hips, shoulders back, up dog, cobra. Inhale back down. Knees or toes, we press. And this time we settle into child's pose. Knees go wide, hips shift back, forehead reaches toward the floor. A full breath inhale. And exhale. One more long, slow inhale through your nose. Exhale, side away. Remove those hands back to that nice active position in the front. Shift your shoulders, tuck your toes, move through to your down dog. Look forward. Move toward the front of your mat. Settle those feet. Let your head and chest soften into your fold. Lengthen your spine flat back. Hands to your hip crease. Soften your knees. Use that long lower back to lift that long spine. Reach your fingertips to mount. Make those legs strong. Inhale, we fill it out. Open the palm, swan dive. Fill all the way up, turn your palms in. Weight to your left, step your right foot back. Take those right toes, open it up at the hip. Release the arms forward and back. Release your shoulders. Hinge to your left. Left arm down, right arm up. Now try to lift out of that left hip, lower the left arm. Bend your left knee. Pull your right arm back, left arm forward. Release your shoulders, strong legs. Inhale, reach up into warrior. Here we go. Exhale, arms behind the back, shoulders wide. Bend that left knee, bring your left shoulder to the inside. Bow your head. Arms lift to any degree away from the lower back. Hold, inhale. Exhale, release your arms. Bring your fingertips down. Lift your right heel, turn forward. Move your right hand onto your left thigh. Take your left arm, reach over your ear. Bring your weight to your left foot. Lift that right heel, lengthen your spine. Try to square off those hips. Then maybe that right arm can join the left. Get strong. Leave a footprint with your right foot to the back wall. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Bring your right toe gently down. Bring your hands to your left thigh. Gently lower your right knee. Drop the toes. Sweep the arms out. Arms to the side. Release the shoulders. Look to your left. Rotate left arm back, right arm forward. Maybe you tuck your right toes. Lift that knee. Get strong. Nice. Right arm comes down. Left arm reaches to the sky. Then that left hand comes on the inside. The right knee settles back down. The hips shift back. That left leg moves around. Again, we shift into those hips. Walk your hands a few inches forward, spreading your fingertips. Tuck your toes, reach your ribcage in toward those lifted knees. Then lift the tailbone, deepen the heels. Then we'll get more emphasis on the left side by softening that right knee, feeling that left leg get more length. Then we'll sink the right heel as well. Lift, come forward to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows, hips, shoulders back. Up dog, cobra. Back down, knees or toes. Press through to your plank and into your down dog. Take a long breath, pedal your heels. This time we'll bring those knees back out wide. Back into that child's pose. Maybe this time bring in your hands under your forehead or resting your forehead down and releasing your arms behind. Make sure your knees are to the outer width of your mat. Big toes close together. We'll find our rock. We'll side away. Then we'll gently round through our spine to lift the torso. Bring your hips to one side and let your knees come around. Make sure you have a good amount of mat behind you. Reach around to your shins. Lift your torso up. Find your tall spine. Now bring your arms out first. Hinge your torso back. Bring your right leg out into boat. Then your left. And you hold there. Breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Inhale, we'll bring those heels to the floor. Tuck into your low belly and gently round your spine back. You'll scoop up your knees as you do and hug them into your chest. Let your shoulders release. Then work through some lower back space, either in circles or side to side, moving in each direction. Then we'll hug those knees and close, feeling that lower back space lift a little away from the floor. Tailbone comes up. Now, as you release, you'll take your right leg and cross it over your left, just like you're sitting in a chair, cross-legged. Now, your left leg is then going to pull that right knee over to the left side. Now, it might feel good to put a pillow or a block underneath that leg, and you'll turn your head and look to the right. Now, if this is too much off that right hip, slide that left leg straight out and move your left hand onto your right thigh. So either option, whatever's feeling nice for you. Take a long breath, try to keep that right shoulder flat to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, you'll uncross your legs. Bring your knees together. Use your center to bring those legs back in. Take your left leg, cross it over your right, so inner thighs are tight together. And then that right knee pulls your legs over to the right. You turn your head to the left. Again, if that's an uncomfortable position for your knees or hips, keep your right hand on your left thigh and slide your right leg out. Hold, inhale. Let that left shoulder relax down into your mat. Then again, we'll uncross the legs. Draw those knees back to center. Lower your feet to the floor. Walk your heels in so they're underneath your knees, and then turn your palms open to the side. Shoulder blades are flat. We're going to press down into our feet, and you want to lift your heart up away from the floor first. This is a back bend, right? So we start with lifting that upper back, that thoracic area. Then we'll press through the feet and lift those hips. So we're trying to round that spine. We're opening through the front of the hips. And then you can kind of nudge your shoulder blades under a little bit. Press the back of your hands down into your mat. Now just make sure that Your neck and head are still just relaxed. Feel that open space, inhale. Now nudge those shoulder blades back out from under if they're tucked under. Gently lower your tailbone to the floor. Then release that space behind your heart. Hug those knees back in. As you release your legs, find your either toes to the sky, right? So legs sinking heavy into hips. You're welcome to bend your knees here for dead bug, or bring those knees out wide and reach toward your toes or ankles for happy baby. Allowing your lower back space to lift a little bit so you can have that rocking action. Again, we want to check to make sure the neck is long, the jaw is soft, the head is just resting comfortably, not pressing down. We'll take one more full breath. And side away. And we'll gently lower our toes down. Choose your Shavasana space. Perhaps you just bring the bottoms of your feet together for butterfly. Maybe let your hands rest on your abdomen. Maybe bring your knees in, toes out. Maybe rest your arms over the top of your head. Or maybe corpse pose is feeling nice for you this morning. Allow those toes to drop open. Maybe your arms open to the side with your palms up. And then we just feel our body sink, rest into the mat. There shouldn't be any effort to any of these poses. Then where our breath gets longer and slower, we inhale through the nose. We sigh off the back of the throat this first breath. And I want you to focus on just bringing the breath in and out only through the nose. Each time filling the lungs and then emptying them out. Relax that space around your eyes, soften your brow. One more long breath. And we'll bring light movement to our fingertips and toes. And then our ankles and our wrists. As you step your feet in, you want to have your feet underneath your knees, but then send your knees a little wide and gently rock your hips from side to side, windshield wipers. Allowing them to reach in each direction fully. And we'll gently bring those knees into the chest. Again, releasing the lower back. You can have your hands around your shins or behind your hamstrings here. Take one more long breath. Sigh it away. Then gently move yourself into any comfortable seat. Find that long side waist. Relax your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath. Reach those palms in, lift out of the sides of the waist, inhale. Move your palms together, hands to your heart, exhale. Your next breath, you take a gentle bow forward, and we say namaste. And I thank you for joining me